Okay, so I don't know how useful this will be, but whenever we make any sort of adjustment, any sort of photo manipulation, it's all about layers. So, which you probably understand, but right now we have one layer. This image is just one layer, right? So if I add a photo or a sticker, I'll go in here and add my face as a sticker. Now this, of course, is a second layer. It's on top of that, so wherever this picture is, you can't see what's below it. So it's like one image with another one on top of it. So when I hit this erase button or eraser up here at the very top, obviously I can, what I always say, you can erase something and paint it back. Well, what it's really doing is just masking that or hiding it. So that just tells the app here, when I select this here, I want you to hide this portion of this top layer. It still exists because we can go back and add it back again. So these buttons mask and unmask, so they just hide or unhide or reveal certain parts of the images. Okay, which makes sense. So, here's this. I do whatever I want. I hit apply. Okay, so now my image is, again, now we're just one layer again because I can't adjust that picture of me. That's all one layer here. But let's say I go add let's do an effect. So if I add an effect, let's come over to something crazy. This right here, this rainbow effect. So you have to think of this as another layer. So you have your bottom layer, which is the skinny guy with my face on it, and the top layer is this effect, okay? So just like if this were a picture, if I go to my erase button up top here, I can erase or mask or hide portions of that top layer. And I'm not really hiding anything, I'm hiding the effect, because that top layer is basically, think of it as like a screen that goes over your image that changes how it looks. So this is me hiding that area and adding it back again, okay? Now, same thing for adjustments. So let's say I have this image here, it's one layer, I can't adjust the face separately really, but I want the face to be really light. I can do the same sort of thing. So if I go to tools and adjust, or I think on Android it's just adjust on that bottom menu there. So when I do this right here, I'm adjusting the whole image, right? Because again, this adjustment, think of it as another layer. So it's a screen over this bottom layer, and whatever I do affects everything beneath it, right? Saturation, all this kind of stuff. But again, just like effects, or just like if it were a sticker, I can come in here and I can mask or hide this effect in certain areas. So now that brightness adjustment I made, when I erase right here, it no longer affects that area, and of course I can paint it back again. Well, what I can do is, and this is a kind of a neat trick here, so right now this adjustment, this brightness is affecting the whole image, okay? If I hit on the very bottom here, on the very right, where it has a circle with arrows pointing, one to black, one to white, if I hit this, now it reversed everything. So now the layer is now the adjustment isn't affecting anything. So if I paint this back on, or if I add this back on, I can do it to just the areas I want. So that brightness adjustment I made, no longer affects anywhere except where I add it back in. So now it's revealing that area again. And the cool thing is, once you do that, you can still go back and change that. And once you're done, you can hit apply. So it's always it's all about layers, and that top layer can be an effect or it can be an adjustment, and you can mask or change what parts of the image that affects.